Alright. Hello, and welcome to Deathmaster's Corpse Corner. With some more Quest for Infamy. There. Picking up where we last left off. We acquired all our spells. Which one's this?
You're pretty sure this cloud wouldn't last long enough to take you over the river. Your magic isn't that powerful.
Oh, that's what that spell is. But yeah, we have all the spells. Poison gas, healing, tornado. Yeah. And we learned the main plot, which was that there was a rich dude who lived north of town. He brought home a cursed gem, which caused him to kill everyone in his family. Except for one of his descendants.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, we learned the name Hummel, so it's probably this guy. Or was it Himmel?
Please, stop back again any time to chat.
You pull out the...
Himmel or Hummel, something like that.
You decide to head to...
Oh, hey!
Hey, Sword.
Mr. Rome, you're...
So what happened? Why did you stay here?
Ah, well, when I got to the bridge, it was all washed away. Yep, it's washed out and gone, all right. Take care, sir. Good to see you, as always.
He introduced himself as Swab to us. He was raising a carpool.
Alright.
Goodbye, sir.
You need to find the Kaiserwood in order to get...
Right, yeah, Kaiserwood.
You pull out the...
Yeah, that's in the swamp.
You head off.
Hey, Udo.
Oh, people are talking about old Jopsworth again. Seems he has everyone buzzing about the old Killington stories. I do think people sensationalize them a bit. Oh, don't get me wrong, I think it's a tragedy, but people love to talk of curses and such. But I do believe that Jarvis Killington stole a gem from some very important people. It's always something here in the Valley of Krashna, isn't it? Well, I'm told it's called the Eye of Jagger, and it was very valuable to whomever Jarvis stole it from. Jarvis Killington was head of the Killington family, a once prosperous family who lived in a mansion just north of town. Sadly, it burned to the ground, and all you can see are the ruins. There are some who say he and the family was cursed because he stole the Eye of Jagger from the group of monks. If you haven't visited Hermit... Goodbye, Mr. Rome.
Good day, Mr. Rome. Much as the one before, though, but really,
Alright, nothing new.
take care.
Why did I... Holy...
You're no longer hungry.
Alright. Actually,
pull out-
here.
You decide to head over to the South Woods. This hunter has an awesome bow. Looks like he can use it too by the look of the dead deer over there.
Hey,
this guy.
you, Appleman.
He ignores you, the cheeky bugger.
Actually,
You grab the rope and climb down the well.
why did we do this? Oh.
You can see the mark of the sentai on here. This must be the place. You run your hands across the wall. You feel your magic bounce against another, stronger magic. You grab the rope.
Yeah, should
You
probably
pull
go
out.
reacquire some knowledge.
You decide.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Tyr. You have a
Alright, we got some information from the library, but I've
You
forgotten
pick a
almost all of
random
it.
fame. It's fascinating. You read about a tribe of
Oops,
people to the
this is
west
new.
who mark their life rituals through body tattoos. Apparently, the women are required to get a tattoo above their tailbone if they bed more than 50 men. You put the book back on the shelf.
Stop touching.
You pick a famous tattoos. It's fascinating. You read about a tribe. You put the
Oh, yes. We. Well, honestly, the family.
Alright. Oh yeah, it is Hummel.
name Hummel caught your eye in that book. You know you've.
Oh, this book.
Alright.
Oh, yes, my. Oh, my. You could read more about them in this book by Isla Lloyd. Try page 12 to start with. Ah, the Moroi. Goodbye.
Where's Hummel? Alright. Let me double check something. Okay.
You pull out.
Apparently there's a...
You head off. You have.
Oh my, Owen! It's the young man who sent Gorth packing!
Good job, you old codger. The bastard deserved it.
How can I help you today, young man?
Nah.
Gwen is watching you quite intently. You can't manage to steal anything. Gwen is watching. Gwen is watching. You have purchased a hock of ham. It's a cat. Should I
How can I help?
Yeah, I heard that old blowhard is back. Probably hanging out in the pub. What a jerk. He got what he deserved. Hey kid, you want some advice? If you want to be happy for the rest of your...
Isn't it make a pretty woman your wife?
I wouldn't know what that's like.
You wouldn't know pretty if it sat on your face, you baboon!
I love your feisty fire, baby.
I love your pudgy bearded face, honey.
I love that I'm leaving.
Apparently there's another way into the South Woods over here that I missed. That won't cost me 150 coins. Oh no, since I'm here.
Your attempt at larceny failed.
How much do I need? Almost at 50 at this point.
Your attempt. Your attempt. Your attempt. Your attempt at. Your attempt. Your attempt.
No. Achievement. Just because I hit 50. Now, is that the cap?
You hear a click. The door is now unlocked, so you may. Whew, it stinks in here. You can barely take it. Do something, and quick. Inside, you find a max healing potion. Nice. The smell of pure rotten fish is too overwhelming.
Alright. I think that was everything I could get in there anyway, because I semi-robbed it the last time I was in there.
This potion will restore you to full health. This is the artist's charcoal that Roger gave.
Anyway. Let's try sneaking. Now, can we magic him?
It appears your spell only made this bear fart. This is one tough bear.
Alright. Well, this is what the ham was for.
You feed the bear the ham. He eats it quickly and goes to sleep.
No, I have to go this way.
The brush and undergrowth is quite thick here, but you manage to push your way through.
Huh.
The trees seem to have formed into a bridge across the river at this point. Whether this is a man-made structure or nature at its finest, you don't know.
Alright, well, either way, Southwoods. And the beach now.
It appears to be a place to tie a boat up, although you can't imagine who would want to come to this remote part of the coast. You try with all your...
Can I go this way? No.
Hey, looks like you can push your way through this bush. The bush has become thicker anyway, so you decide to forget about going further in this direction.
Can I set the bushes on fire?
What a fun experience! You cast the spell and create a cloud. Then remember that you actually have nowhere you want to travel on it at the moment.
This will, yeah, this just goes to the beach.
The sand of the beach is... You play around with it. You play around...
Ah, okay. This is a shortcut. Aha. I see you.
Let's party.
What are you? It's probably a waste of a spell.
Nothing.
Your storm. Shut on, austere too. Shut on, austere too.
That was a display of mastery and skill.
Yeah, they changed up what the spells look like now that we're at a higher level, because it used to just be a fireball, now it's a bunch of fireballs raining from the sky.
Dwarves are money-hungry, grumpy, short, and stocky. They don't like you, it's nothing personal, they just don't like anyone. They do like money, though. And gems. and precious minerals. Searching the corpse reveals some supplies, which you pocket. The South Woods, as the locals call this area, is located. The trees tend to. You try with all. What a fun
Oh, what are you?
You pick up the pine cone, thinking to yourself that it's the biggest damn pine cone you've ever seen.
I'll say. Size of a basketball that thing was.
You try with all. It's a stump. Sometimes adventure game designers put stumps in the game just to annoy you. This is one of those stumps. Enjoy.
Alright, that's where we were before.
This is an old pup tent. It's pretty big, so you imagine the dwarves slept in a pile in there, which is not pleasing to think about. It's a former fireplace. Can anything really ever be a former fireplace? You just
I think
this is an old mine.
Yeah, these are the dwarf mines. We were told about earlier.
You're standing in the entrance of what appears to be a fairly large dwarven mine. You start. Dwarves. Looks like you've scared the crap out of him.
Alright.
The rocks are. There's nothing in the sacks except. You're not thirsty. These skeletons are like normal living people.
Let's party. Adios, Tom. Adios, Tom. Adios, Tom.
Well done! You've defeated yet another foe. You run. Searching the core. It's a mining cart, used by dwarven You search through the mining cart, pushing aside dirt. Looks like you scared the crap out of him.
Alright.
You look inside the barrel and find some old clothes and some edible-looking rations. You take the rations. You look inside the barrel and...
Oh, what
It's
have
of
we
no
here?
use to you. It's a shovel left behind by miners.
Oh, hello. That looks like
That's party.
something very deadly.
Your storm. Damn it. Your storm. Your storm.
That bastard is never gonna bother you again.
Alright.
Searching the corpse reveals some supplies, which you pocket. You also found a healing potion, which you gladly take.
Yep.
You look inside the barrel and it's still empty.
Alright.
You once fought a spectre for nearly an hour, as it didn't hurt you as much, but it never seemed to die.
Oh, I
That's party. Sounds like that. Damn it. Your storm.
That bastard is never gonna bother you again. Searching the corpse reveals some supplies. You also found a healing potion.
Yep. Alright. Oh, another one.
That's party. Your storm. Damn it. Damn it.
You can't cast that yet, as your spell is...
Your storm. Damn it. Your storm. Damn it. Damn it.
what I was worried about. Let's try this again.
Let's party. Your storm. Damn it. Your storm. Damn it. Damn it. Your storm. Showers Erata.
You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job. Searching the corpse.
Alright. Stabbing's like the absolute worst of the bunch. I need some work. Alright, have not been north yet. Oh, you're new.
Let's party. Your storm. Damn it. Damn it. Your storm.
Making chicken noises.
Shut on, austere too. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Shut on, austere too.
That bastard is never going to bother you again. The spider has no loot to speak of, although you do take its venom sac, as they can be used for all sorts of poisons. Spiders are scary for girls.
Oh, hello. Now we're somewhere.
These help light you.
Oh, man, we found the
You walk into
necromancer.
what is easily one of the creepiest places you've ever been. In the center of the room is an altar, with a large body of some sort under a sheet. Various instruments of torture are placed around the cave, and the remains of people and animals are everywhere. As your eyes adjust to the light, you notice a woman standing at a large book.
Damn it all! Why isn't this working?
Ah, hello there.
What? Who? How did you get in here?
The doorway there?
Funny. And pretty.
Well, I've never been called pretty before. Handsome, long-lasting, virile, never pretty.
Oh, a man with a big ego. I could use someone like that.
I don't think I'll be able to help you, strange lady. This place creeps me out.
Oh, pretty boy, that's very sad. What did you come here for, if not to help me?
Prospero asked me to find and deal with a necromancer who is trying to raise a demon in these mines here.
Prospero, as usual, only tells you half guesses and half truths. Would you like the truth, pretty boy?
The truth is rarely overrated.
That ridiculous wizard would have you believe I'm a necromancer. I don't raise the dead, pretty boy. I create life. And raising demons, what is a demon anyway? And who would raise one if the tales of them are true? That wizard is just jealous I left him for a dwarf.
A dwarf?
It's a long story, sweetie, but the short version is that I found the heart I was looking for in the dwarf. Something that Prospero wouldn't give me.
You feel like you've come into a play halfway through.
Yeah?
So, he sent you to kill me, did he?
If you're the necromancer, then yes, he did. Although I must admit it won't be as fun as I thought it would be. And I can't see much treasure around here.
I'm sure it won't.
You feel a strange pressure in your chest. It's not painful, but it's not comfortable.
What have you done to me, witch?
It seems that you'll be helping me after all. I just placed a geish on you. You will be able to wander these mines forever if you wish. But step outside.
Oops.
It seems to me, pretty boy, that you owe me for even entertaining the prospect of killing me. So I want you to help me. I'm building a new lover for myself, one that will be everything I want in a man. I've got most of him together, but I still need two things, lungs and brains. For the lungs, there's an old kraken living in the underground lake who can breathe underwater for days. I'm sure she has some lovely big lungs. And I need a human brain. It doesn't matter if he was good or bad, smart or stupid, pretty or ugly. In fact, it doesn't even matter if it's a few days old, as long as it's not rotten. I'll fill those brains with everything he needs to know. Make sure you didn't kill this person personally, or else they reanimate only wanting to kill you and nothing else, and well, it's a pretty big pain in my ass. Well, pretty boy, get to it.
So you'll release me from this gas if I get these body parts for you?
Sure thing, sweetie. Of course I will.
You've got that feeling you get when you're being swindled, but it's best not to take chances where magic is involved.
Oh, shit.
It's the stitched together body the necromancer is putting together. Don't try to small talk this lady. Just get her the crap she wants and vamoose. Yes, I said vamoose.
Alright.
There's a large cat.
Nope. Get off the screen, please.
You could feel something.
Alright, what's to the north? I think about it, that's the way I came in, was from south, so.
Looks like you scared the crap out of him.
That's what they keep running into walls of rock. Nope, dead end. Nope, another dead end. Oops, click that the window. Click that the window again. Damn, these mines are huge. Dead end.
You're buggered. You can't run.
Oh my.
Looks like you've...
There is some hidden stamina stat in this.
Looks like...
Nope, dead end. Exit, please. How will this work on him?
Looks like you've...
Oh, it does. Alright. You can scare the undead.
You're buggered. Looks like...
Alright.
You pull out the... You decide to head...
No, that just puts me on that side.
You pull out... You head off. You don't want...
You sure?
Hello, sir. Well, sir, listen to that. That's right, sir. Well then, how can I help you?
Oh.
Now that you've learned to control... So it's pim. You're a fast... A number of years ago... Small task? There's a necromancer. You won me? No, it's not. Only be exact...
Thanks to Prospero, you are now the proud owner of a set of braces of speed. You cannot... You have equipped your braces of speed.
Alright.
You pull out... The woods have become too dense for you to travel further north. Through the trees you can see the river, and on the far bank, the gates of Volksville.
Oh, and a spider.
Looks like... You're buggered.
Nope. Good to know where that leads.
Whatever it is you're...
Alright, let me double check something. Alright. Not to do. Oh, this is new.
There's a crate full of old bottles here. They're all broken, and the sweet liquor inside has all run out. It's a charming wooden bunk. These look comfortable. Yeah, right. Are you kidding? You're not going to rest on these old bunks. Do you even... They read books, you sick, twisted f***er. They read books.
I see. Oh, that's what you choose to censor?
Whatever it is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's see. Oh, either way, north, north, north.
You look inside the barrel and find 2 healing potions, which you take. Score! Inside this barrel are 5 healing potions and 187 blighs. Some dwarf is going to be pissed at you.
Yeah, well. Sucks to be that dwarf. No, what are you doing?
Looks like you scared the crap out of him. You search through the mining cart, pushing aside the dirt and rock. At the bottom of the cart, you see what appears to be a pair of braces. The dwarf who lost these is going to be pissed. Braces of fire will enhance any fire-based magic you may cast. Nothing. You could feel something was...
They are storm. Shazerata.
I have a bunch of healing potions, so might as well use them.
You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job.
Also good to know that these things can't be scared away.
Searching the corpse reveals some lies.
Let's see. Another one.
It looks like a battle occurred in here not too long ago. Thank God, because these cave worms look nasty. Because you're a complete masochist, you reach out and touch the worm. You manage to take a scale off the beast. Because you're a complete... Yep.
Reminds me of an old girlfriend.
Not something any of us needed to know. Those are some dead worms. Looks like a battle happened here a while ago. They're still gross as hell. There's slimy green eggs all the way through this room. Some are hanging from the roof, others sitting on the floor. You wonder what made them.
Probably
you
the
wonder
worms.
why you're wondering about that and not running away like a girl. Looks like you've... Looks like... Looks... You look inside the barrel and find some old clothes, a few rags, a piece of food you assume was once a leg of mutton, and 39 blighs. You take the money, of course.
Of course. Ah. Ah, alright. Oh, God damn it.
Let's party.
Since that probably would have forced me into the fight.
The storm. Damn it. Shamazerata. Damn it. Shamazerata. Damn it. Shamazerata.
You have a feeling of pride. Searching the corpse reveals some blighs.
Alright. Now that we're done exploring, let's go find the Kraken. No, no, that's fine.
You're buggered.
Not sure why the game does that, because it just lets you go straight back to running.
You're buggered.
Oh, never mind. Fine. We walk.
Looks like you scared the crap out of him.
Ah, there we are. Alright. Okay. Good. I have everything I need.
Oh, crap.
Alright. Time to
You
harpoon.
need to get closer.
Ah, well, that's pretty close. Well, alright.
Well, that was amazing. Not only did you harpoon him right through the eye, but you also managed to cut through his body and get the lungs in one fell swoop.
Oh, yeah. That was certainly a thing. Alright, what do I need to do about getting the brain? Oh, okay. So I had the right idea, just was missing a step. So we need the severed head.
You pull out the map and take a look. You head off towards Volksville.
Oh, and it's evening. Actually, do I already have the sack? I do not.
You take a small handful of hay from the pile. Who doesn't need some hay once in a while? It's You try with all. You've already got some hay. Searching amongst the tools, you find a crowbar which you take and stow in your backpack. You never know when you'll need to change your wagon's wheel or hit someone over the head. Whatever it is you're...
Okay.
There's a barrel sitting over in the corner of the barn. A pitchfork sticks out of... Hey, you're inside of an old but... Hanging along... You already took the crowbar. You already took the bridle. There's no other tools there you're interested in. You try...
Supposedly there's a sack here for me to take.
You try with all... You've already got... You've already got... You've already got... What? There's no...
No, no.
No thanks, you gave up goats for Lent.
Where is this supposed sack? Actually, now that we've Got our magic up a bit. Can we take this? Finally.
You cast Take Inanimate Object. The axe comes free of the stump and floats over to you. You grasp it and put it with your other crap.
Alright.
You try.
I already have it? Shouldn't.
It's an empty feed.
Oh, I do have it. That does not look like a sack.
You pull up. You head off. You can't use that on the dead man.
And what about the sword?
You can't use your sword to cut the brain out of the head. It's too big and cumbersome for such a delicate task.
Okay, let's get something smaller. Ah. It's very finicky where it'll let you screen transfer from sometimes.
Well, it appears you've gained some notoriety for defeating Gorth. I don't condone violence, but that man was a nuisance. How can I help you?
Your attempt at larceny failed, but you gained some experience. The blacksmith is watching you intently. You've purchased some throwing blades.
Let's try that. That's the sword. Let's defile this man's corpse even
Cut
more.
into the head of this poor bastard. Scalping it like a pro, you lift the top off and remove the brains, placing them in your feed sack, before replacing the top of the head.
I mean, granted, his body's already been defiled several times over, but still. Oh, haven't seen one of you in a while. You know what? Why not?
Let's party. Your storm.
You have a feeling of pride surge within you at your victory. Nice job.
That's an actual easy enemy.
Searching the corpse reveals some blighs, which you pocket.
This is the wrong way. Now, let's see if I can get back there by memory. Oh, why not? Let's try finding another one of these guys.
Shut on, us there too. They are storm. Shut on, us there too. They are storm.
Outside.
Shut on, us there too.
Fuck.
Shut on, us there too.
That's how it's done.
I nearly lost that fight.
Searching the corpse reveals some blighs, which you pocket. You also found a healing potion, which you gladly take.
Yeah, we're going to be scaring everyone away from here on out.
Looks like you scared the crap out of him.
Damn it. Alright, we made it. Alright, here's the lung.
There's the lungs, witch.
Finally, the Kraken is dead. You're such a hero.
That's another thing I've never been called.
Sorry, sweetie. Would you rather be thought of as dark and brooding?
Whatever gets me over this place alive, lady. Here you go, witch.
Ah, brains. Excellent.
You can keep the sack.
Well done, pretty boy. I can't tell you how happy I am that you've survived and brought me everything I need to finish my greatest creation.
With quick movements, the necromancer puts the lungs and brains into the creature lying on the altar.
He's alive! My perfect man! Everything I ever wanted, and so fierce looking. He could destroy anything, anything at all. My work is complete. But I need some time before he can be revealed to the world, which is a problem for you, pretty boy.
Here it comes.
Destroy him, my perfect creation.
Can't kill.
What? I ordered you to kill him!
Can't kill. Bro. Friend.
He's not your friend! You don't even know him! You stupid creature, kill him!
No!
And with that, the monster falls to the ground, dead. Again.
Well, that was different.
You killed him! You killed my finest creation! And now I shall kill you!
Killed him. It killed himself, you stupid green woman.
Somehow, her spell bounces off you and deflects back onto her. You swear you hear Prospero laughing in your head.
That was weird. Okay.
Well, that was easier than expected. Except for the monster. Ugly bastard.
You notice a small purse on the floor. You pick it up and find 1,000 Blythos. Not a bad score at all.
That happened.
What do you want with her ashes? Smoke them? Snort them? Not Keith Richards now, are you? He doesn't have anything of value on him. He was only born a few moments ago.
You try with all your... You play around with it. You try with all... Whatever it...
Well, our work is done here, so time to go.
You pull out the map and take a look. You head off towards Volksville.
Let's go see what Prospero has to say.
So you have defeated the evil necromancer. I have, though I have a couple of questions for you about her. I'll humor you. What did you do to her to piss her off so much? Screw her sister? A mother? Yes. Right. You're no longer in my debt, Mr. Rowan. Congratulations. Hello, sir. Well, sir. That's right, sir. Well then. Ah, the typical cursed rich family that every kingdom of Valley seems to have. I don't know if they were cursed, or perhaps Job. If I could give you one bit of advice, never underestimate the power of...
Sure.
You need to upgrade to the...
Oh, really?
Thanks to Prospero, you're now the proud owner of a bastard sword. You have equipped your bastard sword.
How much did that cost?
It's a leather pouch. You have some Blyther.
Well, I could still get the upgrade if I wanted to.
This is your bastard sword. You like it because it hits a lot.
Hello, sir. Well, sir. That's right. Well then.
Thanks to Prospero, You are now the proud owner of a great sword. You have equipped your great sword.
Alright. So after all that exploring, I never actually found the oh yeah, main plot progress. Alright. Okay, I just need to wait for some progress.
You can't cast that during the day.
Fair enough. Alright, what time is it? Oh, it's almost night.
You pull out.
There's no to fast travel to directly in the North Woods. Right.
You head up towards.
Except for the... Here, I guess. Out of curiosity. Can this fuse go down? I can. Alright.
Water flows majestically down the side of this mountain. Looking closely, you can almost make out something behind the waterfall, although it could simply be a trick of the light. You don't have the skill to climb this. You don't have the. You don't have.
Well. Alright, well.
Nice floating. It's pitch dark.
I thought there were supposed to be fireflies around here. Oh, here we are.
This is an empty... It's an empty flask. Venom sacks. A bridle. You learn something new. It's a lot. This is an empty...
Is this the one I got from the kid?
The fireflies seem to evade your attempt.
Alright, because I don't have the means to catch those now. I thought I did.
What a fun experience.
I can go over the wall.
You look for some solid... You climb over the wall and make your... Well, you don't see Kayana here. She did say to meet here. I know because I was paying attention. I'm always paying attention. Not like you care. Anyway, she's not here like she said she would be. The door quietly unlocks and you slip inside.
No, let's sneak.
Well, it's a little water pitcher. Amazing. There's nothing in... As you thumb through the book, you see a number written down in red.
12.
You carefully open the drawer of the end table and discover a few loose blighs and a gold medallion that should net you a pretty price. What a crock! This tea set is totally fake! You can spot fake silver a mile away. This stuff is worthless.
Alright. On to the next house.
The door seems to be barred from the inside. The door seems...
Well, shit. No, you're still awake.
How can I help you?
The door is locked. You try the door and find it unlocked. Wow, Rayford's pretty cocky, eh? You'd better get in and out quick. Rayford is bound to turn up. This book looks interesting. The Southwoods, Forests and Mazes. Why game designers love them so much. You take it, of course.
What a strange title.
It's locked up tighter than a nun's holy water. I was going to say holy water. hear a click and the chest pops open, revealing a small bag containing 500 blyes and a great sword. Nice haul.
Fuck.
Hey, hurry your ass up.
How if we stall it?
Quietly open the door and slip outside before Rayford notices you were there.
God damn. You know what?
That's... Shut on, hostile too. They are storm. Shut on, hostile too.
Well done. You've defeated yet another foe. Search. Looks like
between beating the necromancer and that point. Oops.
There's the lungs, witch.
Fine.
That's another.
Sorry.
Whatever gets. Here you go, witch. You can.
Well done, pretty boy.
with quick movements, the necromancer.
He's alive! My perfect.
Here it comes.
Destroy! What?
Kill. Bro. Friend.
He's not your friend?
No!
And with that, the monster.
Well, that was different.
You killed him!
Killed him? He killed himself, you stupid green woman.
Somehow, her spell bounces off you and deflects back onto her.
Well, that was easier than...
You notice a small purse on the floor. What do you want with her ashes?
Well, either way. She's dead. Alright. And back to Prospero.
You pull out. You head off.
So you have defeated the evil necromancer.
I have, though I have a couple of questions for you about her.
I'll humor you.
What did you do to her to piss her off so much? Screw her sister? Her mother?
Yes.
Right.
You're no longer in my debt, Mr. Rowan. Congratulations.
Alright, well. Alright, just to be double check. Alright. It needs to be nighttime one way or another.
You rest for it. You try the door and find it unlocked. Wow, Raven's pretty cocky, eh? You'd better get in and out quick. This book looks interesting. The Southwoods Forests and Mazes. Why game designers love them so much. You take it, of course.
What a strange title.
You hear a click and the chest pops open, revealing a small bag containing 500 blyes and a great sword. Nice haul. You quietly open the door and slip outside before Rayford notices you were there.
Alright. Well, that pays us a bunch of money.
You have equipped your greatsword. Well, you don't see Kayana here. She did say to meet here. I know because I was paying attention. I'm always paying attention. Not like you care. Anyway, she's not here like she said she would be. The door quietly unlocks and you slip inside.
Wait, I didn't check this cabinet.
Hey, genius, if you can't see, the chair is part.
Nah.
As you thumb through the book, you see a number written down in red.
58.
You carefully open the drawer of the end table and discover a few loose blighs and a gold medallion that should net you a pretty price. This is a serious lock. Unfortunately, your unlock spell isn't up to the task.
Oh, darn.
As you begin to speak, the town drunk decides it's time to leave.
Alright.
You climb up.
Wait, what was that?
It's your sack of loot you've taken from the residents of the valley. You pull out. You head up towards the graveyard of the North Woods.
Let's party. Shamazayata. Damn it.
That bastard is never going to bother you again. Searching the corpse reveals some blight, which you pocket.
Alright. Look for glowing fungus.
This looks like a nice place for a picnic.
Here's our fireflies. Apparently, we need glowing fungus from the North Woods. I believe I already asked about that, so we should be fine. Just need to find where it is. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's something to the east, west here, rather. Oh, here's our glowing fungus.
You floated onto the giant tree. You bend down and scoop up some fungus directly into your jar. You now have a glowing jar. You don't have the skill to climb this.
Alright. There's a whole area over here I didn't know about.
You enter this beautiful clearing, and you see some very odd trees at the end of the corridor blocking your path. You swear they could have faces. You begin to think that maybe Armand slipped you something in that notorious Jundarian weed he sells. What the hell?
Hey, let's not beat around the bush here, kid.
Oh my god! I can't believe you just said beat around the bush.
Look, I wasn't trying to be funny or ironic. I was just talking to this kid. Hey, you, kid. You deaf or something?
No, I can hear you just fine, you talking tree, you.
Ha ha, kid, very funny.
Why are you calling me kid?
'Cause compared to me, you are a kid.
He's over 211 years old.
Not to brag, but yeah, I made it over 2 centuries. And with the mouth on me, I'm surprised. So, what the hell are you doing in our garden?
We don't bend that way, pal. Find someone else to admire.
And don't think we're just gonna let you wander around our garden.
Okay.
Oi there, wood traveler. No passage for you.
Yeah, no passage for you, like he said.
Well, some people call this the 99-acre woods. Others just call it the North Woods. The Killingtons used to call it their private forest. We call it home. Well, we can't all talk. Lodimir and I can. Everyone else is just too wooden. Wooden! Get it, kid? This is our clearing. If you want to get by, you gotta strike up a deal with us. Well, I was hoping you'd ask. Me and Lodimir, we're conservationists. We want to preserve the beauty of the woods.
Yeah?
But those ass clowns in the South Woods run that place like it's a lumber yard. There's a special kind of pine that only grows down there. We need you to bring us a pine cone from one of the trees down there so we can reseed it up here and ensure it doesn't disappear.
Sounds like a plan.
Come back anytime, kid.
Well, as it happens, we picked up a giant pine cone.
Well, Lodimir, would you look at this nice young man?
Yep. Fan of nature he is. Good conservationalist.
You hand the pine cone to Cardagas.
Wow, my word! Have you ever seen anything so pretty?
Never!
Well, time to do what it's time to do.
Cardagas shoves the pine cone into his mouth and crunches.
Oh, so good.
Hey, you said you would share.
I forgot.
Oh.
Deal's a deal, kid. We'll let you through now. We're gonna have a sleep and get this pine growing. Try not to disturb us for a few years.
Alright. So what's to the north here? Ah. Probably can't go through there yet, so... I'm guessing this is probably the fortress the Morai live in, so...
You're buggered.
I haven't run across any enemies here yet.
You pull out.
Still can't fast travel there.
You head to.
Yeah, we are glowing fungus, so... A jar, so... Now we'll try doing this.
Whatever you're trying...
You catch a bunch of fireflies inside the jar and quickly put it away.
Alright. Hello.
There's no... You don't...
Let's party. They are storm. Damn it. They are storm.
That's how it's done. Searching the corpse.
Let's go check out the swamp.
It's pitch dark. That doesn't... You open the jar and release the fireflies. They fly out, and suddenly the swamp is bright enough to see in. Pretty cool.
Oh my.
It's a swamp. There's some gnarled old trees growing up into a canopy overhead, which doesn't allow for much light. There's few living plants here. The worst part of this place is the stink. This place smells bad. A combination of rotten plant matter, stagnant water, and noxious gases.
Yeah, can we fly across?
What a fun experience. It's a wight, an undead creature of the night. Beware these creatures.
Let's party. Damn it. Damn it. Shalazayrata. Damn it.
No luck.
Shalazayrata.
That's how it's done. Searching the corpse.
Alright. Alright.
An old wagon wheel, now submerged in this corner of the swamp. You wonder why a wagon would be there in the first place, or if some idiot just rolled a wheel here. You can't...
Oh, what's this?
It's an old rusty grate on that old rusty sewer pipe. You think nothing good could come from either.
Zero great for what?
Your attempt at larceny failed, but the grate is crusted shut. You're going to need...
Oh. How about a crowbar?
You break out your trusty crowbar and work your magic on the grate. You pull on the grate. Crowbar did... You don't need any... Vowing to hold your breath forever, you...
At least it's not a taxi.
Oh my.
Going against all advice regarding gelatinous cubes, you attempt to attack it.
Oh.
You're in a very large and impressive-looking sewer system. You think this must connect with that fortress on the hill above, but it's definitely larger and more impressive than a place like that would need. Yay! Off through the disgusting sewage pipe. Joy.
Yeah. That place I'll visit later, probably.
An old tree has fallen here over a putrid stretch of swamp.
That looks like a geyser tree to me. Nice. Now I won't get my boots wet either.
Well, geyser tree is what we need for Frederick.
You try to saw off the branch, but your saw is too rusty. It just won't cut.
Alright. What about our axe?
You use the axe to chop off a limb from the Kaiser tree.
Alright.
There's a lantern hanging from a chain wrapped around that tree. The lantern is chained securely to the tree. You could probably get it off if you really wanted to, but damn if it seems just like a lot of work.
best party. Shalazayrata. Leos Tom.
That bastard is never going to bother you again.
Alright.
Searching the corpse reveals some blight, which you pocket.
Ah, okay, yeah, we're back at the entrance.
You don't need to...
Okay, so way out of the swamp. Alright.
You pull out... You decide to head towards Hermit Homestead and the grasslands.
Well, I never expected you to complete that task.
What can I say? Old gypsies usually have the best information. Hello, sir.
Yeah? Frederick I am, named after my father Frederick, who was named after his father Frederick, who was named after his father Serdorf. I love living free here on the grasslands of Lunaria. To me, there's no finer, no freer area. We have the King's Road running through it, yet plenty of wide open space to hunt, fish, gather, live a life. He's a good boy. I'd be lost without his help. There's been a few. In fact, my old friend Hummel was a settler. He had a cottage south of here. The ruins of it are still there. No one's had the heart to tear it down. Good man. Moved here many years ago with his wife and young son and built themselves a home out on the grasslands. I didn't know where they came from, and Hummel was reticent to talk about it. But he was a really friendly and helpful guy. He knew all kinds of fascinating stories. You meet a lot of different folks, living as we do. But the Hummels were one of a kind. They often brewed bread with us, but mostly they kept to themselves in their cabin. Didn't venture out too much, except to hunt or fish with me. He was my best friend. We used to hunt and fish. Shame about his death, truly. It still haunts me a bit.
Wait, Hummel's not dead.
We were hunting in the North Woods, you know. It's kind of spooky in there. But we were doing fine when all of a sudden he got spooked and started mumbling the craziest things. We were near the burned down ruins of the old Killington mansion, and whatever he saw in there, well, turned pale at the sight of the place. Next thing I know, he said, "I can't be here," and ran off. We all ran off to find him, but it was like the forest swallowed him. And we're all experienced woodsmen here. Well, when we found him, it wasn't pretty. He got mauled by a bear, or worse. Truth is, no one knows. We found his body in a clearing in the North Woods, but there was nothing around but his mangled body. No tracks of nothing. Well, we did what we could. We took in his wife and son, and they lived with us for many years.
Oh, okay.
When Mrs. Hummel died, we buried her next to him in graves outside their old homestead. Their son stayed and lived with us for a time, but eventually he moved on. Well, his boy actually took a job being the caretaker of the King's Bridge that crosses the Great River. He lives in a little cabin up there next to the King's Bridge. It's just a bit north of here. Jarrett is his name. It doesn't get too many visitors up there, especially now with the Great Bridge being washed out. May they rest in peace, that poor family. They all died in a horrible fire that consumed their mansion, near half a century ago. They were a good family, but the rumor was that the father Jarvis came home from some trip as mad as a loon. They said he stole a gem from the Sentai, which is something only a fool would do. Well, then again, they often say the rich are fools. Wealthy fools, but fools nonetheless. People say the gem, the Eye of Yaga, is still somewhere in the old ruins. But I think they're crazy. If there was anything left in that mansion, it was picked clean long ago. They were good people. They were just looking to start over. He was a good friend. He used to tell me things he'd never tell anyone else. I kept my promise to him, though. I made sure to keep his secret safe in stone. Oh, I've already said too much, I think.
Alright.
Good boy.
Alright, so who are these people?
Good evening, sir. Do not take this as me being rude, but I would prefer my quiet this evening.
Hey there.
Hey there. I'm Lupin. I'm a sorcerer too. Nice to meet you. It's nice to stay here at Hermit Homestead, especially while the bridge is closed. Looking forward to it being repaired and going out.
You pull out the map and take a look. You decide to go to Tyr. What a fun experience.
This is I can break into here at night.
You knock loud.
Come to the side gate to be let in.
They give you the once over and let you in.
Justice over here. Probably not somewhere you want to break in, but let's find out.
You don't have any desire to open those doors. That's the Hall of Laws. It's like a sheriff's office, but much, much worse. It looks like this door is bolted from the inside. You do gain some practice, though. It looks like this door...
How about the mayor?
You feel the lock start to open as you cast your spell, but then it stops. Looks like this lock is a lot trickier than your spell can handle.
Well, can't break in here.
The library's already... It's not locked. There's nothing in these dock buildings you want.
Can we steal this boat?
You'd get in the boat and paddle around.
Hey. So, what do you think?
Heroic.
All right.
You know, maybe the other one was better.
Oh, man? Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, okay.
You don't really feel like climbing to the top of the...
Alright. The answer is no, and I don't want to be locked in town at night, so... I think I did everything I can do at the moment anyway, so...
head off.
Let's go to sleep.
You climb.
Oh, Mr. Rowan, a young lady in a green robe left a message here for you. She told me to tell you to meet her to the north, just beyond the 99-acre woods.
Thanks, Kissel. Appreciate it.
Well, in that case...
You
back
pull
to
up.
the woods.
You head up toward... You look at the remains of what must have been the west wing of the old mansion. It's pretty impressive. You imagine the fire that destroyed it was a sight to see.
Alright.
Mr. Rowan, I'm glad you could meet me. Sorry about the change of venue. I'm being watched too closely to continue going into town.
Look, what's going on here? Looks like you got a dead family, a lost jewel, a group of cultist types looking for it, and you're part of that weird Moroi cult? You got some fessing up to do. I don't care how good you look.
Ah, so you do find me pleasing?
Yeah, who wouldn't? But that's not the point here. I'm trying to figure out what the hell you want.
Okay, pretensions aside, I'm not really Moroi. I'm a member of the Order of the Sentai.
Oh, great.
No, look, we are a peaceful group who only look to serve humanity.
Serve us how? Looking to stew? You're a bunch of cannibals?
No, we seek peace and knowledge. Jarvis Killington, in his boredom of wealth, took something from us that was very important and very dangerous. As you can see, it wiped out almost the whole family.
If this gem was so dangerous, how come you guys never came to retrieve it before?
It was at rest in Jarvis' tomb. It was too dangerous to transport home at the time. We felt it was safe and protected there. Then the Moroi came, and we knew Uatar had knowledge of the gem and would persevere in his mission to obtain it.
Utar? What the hell kind of name is that?
The Moroi leaders all take a form of Tar. It's the accursed deity they worship.
That sounds like a noise you make during sex.
Not a noise I'd make.
Good to know. Anyway, this Utar guy.
His real name was Richard, before he ran away from our temple. See, he too was once Sentai, but our power leanings of neutrality didn't sit well with him. Which is why he's here, seeking the power of the Eye of Yaga.
Yeah. This is all well and good. But how the hell is this my problem?
It's not. Which is why we are prepared to pay you. I cannot look for it. They're already too suspicious of me, which is why we couldn't meet in town. There are eyes in that town that I don't want seeing us together.
I want to be seen everywhere with you.
No mind. We will pay you quite handsomely if you can track down the eye. We know it's in the crypt, as our man buried it there 50 years ago. But he's hidden the pieces to the crest and the key that opened the crypt.
I could break in. I've no qualms with that.
Huh, I bet. But it's magically enchanted. If you try, it would burn you alive, starting with your manhood.
Are you serious? That's grim.
Yeah, it makes a show, so others won't try.
Harsh security.
Indeed. Anyway, find the pieces of the crest and the key, get the eye, and get it to me. We can leave the valley together. I can get you out of here undetected and safely.
How can you guarantee safe passage?
We are powerful masters of disguise, magic, and stealth, among other talents. You help us, we help you.
You know, maybe I don't want to help you out now. I might be better off just taking my chances and waiting until the bridge is repaired.
I didn't want to have to do this, Mr. Owen, but I will if I must. I must recover this gem now, and I need your help. I have a raven ready to go to Rayford.
She hands you a sheet of paper.
I can send the raven off at any moment.
Well, I guess you have me by the short and curlies, don't you?
I don't want it like this. I want to help you as much as you help us.
Sure.
As a measure of good faith, here is a necklace. It bears the symbol of the Sentai.
Oh, great.
It's also pure gold and diamonds.
I suppose I could wear it a bit.
This will also help you find one of the pieces. One is linked to the Sentai directly. This necklace will guide you and show you how to find what you need. Come and meet me here when you've recovered the gem. Remember not to touch the gem with your bare hands. Bad things may happen.
Bad things?
It's hard to say, but I don't want to risk it with you. This gem has destroyed an entire family, and it needs to go home where we can protect it.
Where did I even start?
Look for the last scion of the Killingtons. I know he lives in this valley somewhere. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? We are an order of monks and enlightened scholars from a city to the north known as Jandar. Our order helps maintain the peace, honor, and tranquility throughout the city. Jandar is truly a sight to behold. Our technological wonders are the envy of the world and are sought by those who would seek to enslave it. However, we maintain the peace. You must come visit our city someday. They are a loathsome bunch, as is their god Tar. They perform unspeakable acts in the name of gaining power. They pretend to ignore the moral compass by believing that the mortal flesh is useless and that Tar will give them a new form in death. I am a monk of the Order of the Sentai. I have been since birth. I was born to the Order and I have faithfully served them my whole life. I know it must seem tedious, but I know it is the best life I could have lived. Wearing this costume has been an experience for sure. I knew the greedy men of the Moroi would lech over its design. For men who claim to forsake the body of mortality, they sure do indulge in the pleasures of the flesh when they can. The Eye of Yaga is much more than what it seems to be. Jarvis Killington had no idea what he stole. He only believed it to be valuable and a source of power. It ultimately caused his ruin. Like I said before, do not touch it with your bare hands. It must be carried in a container. Yes, anything made of heavy metal will do. This is for your own safety and protection. I do not believe Jarvis was a savage man, only misguided. Stealing the gem was probably the act of a bored rich man. It is a shame that such a prank caused him and his family so much pain. Oh, him? Oh, poor Richard. Always looking for more power. Studied magic and the dark arts for a time, though I hear he was an awful enchanter. I know he was hurt and possibly disfigured in a spell gone wrong years ago. We all need help sometimes, don't we? I am too high profile with the Moroi right now. You have nowhere to go and nothing to lose. It's that kind of man one can count on, especially when you have the means to pay him.
I can't argue with that. I was only curious. This whole thing seems bigger than a knave like me.
Every knave has his day. Make sure you wear it in your travels. It will help you find the resting place of the Sentai monk who hid the Eye of Yaga.
I think I already know where that is, but we'll see.
I am not quite sure where they are, but I know there is someone in this valley who knows. I have not located them yet, and I cannot spend the time hunting, so this falls to you. I can say that I'm quite sure that one of them would be buried with the Sentai priest who took them and hid them. Finding his burial cairn may be tricky. Wearing the necklace I gave you should aid you in this quest. The Sentai priest would have hid it somewhere in the valley, but he would have marked where. Probably near water, honestly. We derive power and safety from that element.
I'm just gonna say this. I wanna be on you.
I should slap you.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Hey, wait a second. How will I know how to use the necklace to find this piece?
You'll know.
I'll know. Sure. Right. Great.
Alright, it's something I can equip.
You need to equip. You put the necklace on, carefully hiding it under your shirt in case someone thinks you're a sissy.
Again with this? You visit them at night or no?
That doesn't...
Oh, that's money. What am I doing?
You pull out... You head up toward...
It is my family name. Ah yes, that was my childhood home. After my father passed, we buried him there. My mother and I moved out of the house. We just couldn't live there anymore, with my father dead. When she passed, she asked to be buried with him, so I complied, buried her next to him, and I've not gone back. They were a rich family that used to live in the valley, I guess. I've only heard rumors and stories. I don't really care much about them, and I don't like to waste my time talking about it, thank you. Goodbye, Mr. Rome, and always, best of luck in your journey.
Thanks. I suppose I'll need it.
Looks like someone was hung here, and the noose is still there waiting for its next victim.
I didn't know there was more to the screen over here.
There are 3 doors along the front of this great bridge. In front of you...
Alright, so there's something over here.
There are 3 doors. This was obviously a guardhouse at one point before the bridge disappeared. This small structure would house any guards out of the elements. You're already... It's locked. You pull open the door. This old door looks like it's seen better days. The hinges are all rusted out.
That's not the door I want to go to.
You're not built for this kind of... Well, since the hinges are rusted on the door and it's not locked, your spell does absolutely nothing, you absolute twit. The cake is a lie, Mr. Rowan. The cake is a lie. You can't take it. You take the cake and eat it. What, did you think it would give you special magical powers or something? There's a large hole in the wall here where you can see the chasm the river flows through.
You play around with... You try... Whatever it...
You don't... What a fun You pull out...
It keeps making me enter here. I assume there's something to do in this room besides eat that cake, but we'll see.
Goodbye, Mr. Rome.
Thanks. I suppose I'll need it.
Alright. Well, let's go visit the old grave.
You pull out... You decide to head toward... It feels a little loose. You'll probably need something to help you pry this loose.
Crowbar.
You use your trusty crowbar on the hearthstone, and the back of it pops open. An old diary spills out. You stop to thumb through it. It's the Elder Hummel's diary, but this last entry catches your eye.
Huh. Alright, so is in fact the missing son that everyone thought was dead. No, is dead.
Jeremy Hummel and Katerina Hummel, beloved father, beloved wife. We left paradise, only to find it again in each other.
That's so damn sweet. I might just weep a bit here. Hummel, eh? I bet Doris to donuts that these people maybe lost Killington heirs. And perhaps the key to finding that cursed gem. Jared probably has a lot of beans to spill. Better get up to the bridge and talk to him.
You're already...
Alright, now, let's try.
You pull out the map and take a look. You head up towards the broken bridge.
Here, I'd like you to take a look at this.
You hand him his father's diary.
Where did you get this?
Oh, in the hearthstone of the house he grew up in. I believe it was your father's, Jeremy Hummel, or perhaps Jarvis Killington II.
He hangs his head and looks at the ground for the moment. He slowly looks back up at you.
Yes, you're correct. Indeed, my father was Jarvis Killington II, the Black Sheep, the one who left. I am Jarvis Killington III, and to tell you the truth, I'm glad the Killington line ended and I now live as a Hummel. There is too much pain and shame in our old name. Oh, so you're going to find the legendary Eye of Yager too? Many people have tried, though no one's ever come to me about it before. You are the first to find me.
Well, you've kept the secret well. Most people in this valley don't care enough to investigate, and the nerds in the library who might have known never leave the place. Lucky for you, I'm curious.
What do you want with it?
Oh, you know, fortune and glory.
Yeah, but of course.
No, I just want to sell it. There are several interested parties who would be willing to take the gem for a pretty price.
Sounds disgusting.
Maybe, but at least it'd be gone, and maybe you could get some of your family's dignity back.
There's no getting it back.
So you can't help?
Yes, I can. A priest of Sentai came to the valley, and he was the one who arranged the burial of the Killington family. He took care of all of the affairs. I later learned he gave a letter to my father. Then he mysteriously disappeared. My father said, I want nothing to do with that family. Never have, never will. Then he said, I took that piece of crap and threw it from the top of the waterfall. Here, have a look at it. I always keep it on me. You may take this with you, if it will help you at all. I'm done with it. It's been too long and I've held on to that family's secrets and shame forever. It stops here.
Yeah, sure. Right.
I don't have anything else to tell you about it. Read the letter.
Alright.
You take another look at the letter Jarrett gave to you.
From the top of the waterfall, he said.
You tuck the letter away again. You pull out the map and take a look.
Well,
you head off towards... You climb over the gate.
actually, before we go to sleep, how much coin we have?
It's a leather pouch. You have some blythos.
So nearly 2,000.
How can I help you?
The blacksmith is watching you into... You have purchased the chain armor.
Alright. Hopefully we don't find another one of these later.
You have equipped your chainmail armor. Nice. You have no reason to... You have no... You touched the wood of the table. You touched the wood of the... You touched the...
You play around with it.
Oops. Let's go to sleep.
Ah, the old comfy bed. You decide to lie down. You sleep until the morning and wake up with the daylight. It's now morning.
Alright.
You're starving.
Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
You sit down at the table.
Here's your meal, Mr. Rowan, sir.
Looks lovely. Thank you, dear.
You wolf down all the food and give a proper belch.
Can we take the
You're
plate?
good, but even a half-blind moron could see you cast. You decide to take the dish along with you.
Hey, you really need that?
Yes?
Well then, no problem. You owe me one, though.
One what?
Oh, you know. Favor.
You are going to get me killed.
Sure. On that note, I'm going to call it here. We did move the main plot along a little bit. And mostly just got a bunch of side stuff done. Although, some of it was main plot important. But anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll of course be continuing this next week. And of course be sure to tune in on Thursday for more Final Fantasy VII Remake as we make our way through that. And that is all. Who is playing Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, what am I saying? Star Ocean 2, the remake. And that is all. So again, thank you all for watching. Have a good night.